What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mythbusting Monday. Although if this is your first time checking out the Mythbusting series, all it is every Monday or second Monday, depending on if I get a chance to get the video out, I go in and test some myths that the community suggests. So if you want to get involved and be featured inside of a Mythbusting Monday video, all you'll need to do is head down to the Discord or the comments section or any of the social media links in the description, then notify me with your myth. If you are going to the Discord, what you'll need to do is have a look for the Mythbusting channel, then post your myth in there. Also, if you are in the Discord and you want to feature in another community type video, my friend Moss, whose channel is going to be linked down in the description and on my recommended channels page on my official channel. So if you just click on where it says my name and just have a look to the right, you'll see it. It's not too hard. But anyway, he's starting up a community clips feature. Now they could either be photos, they could be videos, they could be anything to do with Sea of Thieves. And once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on when he gets a chance to make them, he wants to upload videos just featuring random community clips. So if you're interested and you've got a community clip that you want to see on his channel, again, his channel, not my channel, what you can do is head down into the Discord, then post your clip inside the Community Clips channel. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because he's bullying me and he told me I had to. Anyway, moving on with the first myth. So the first myth in today's video comes from the user Dylan Kimball. And Dylan wants to know what would happen if you have a Reaper's Mark on, then your mask gets blown. Will the Reaper's Mark move or will it stay in the same spot? It's also important to mention that he doesn't believe anything would happen. So when approaching this myth, I tested it on 2 different ships. I didn't try it on the brig, but considering I got the same result from the galleon and the sloop, it's hard to believe anything would happen on the brig. And also, for what it's worth, this video is just going to feature me attempting it on the sloop and not the galleon. But either way, it was the exact same result on the galleon. So both of the times that I tested this myth, it was done with a keg. And the reason I didn't use a cannon is because it was impossible for me to shoot the mast and blow it, then get back onto the ship and have a look at the map to see if the Reaper's Mark moves. So that's why I done it with a keg. So to put a long story short, essentially, no, nothing's going to happen in regards of your Reaper's Mark moving around the map if you do blow your mast. And following that as well, even when you raise the mast back up and re-drop it down after it's already been blown, nothing does happen with your Reaper's Mark. It'll stay in the exact same spot, assuming your boat isn't moving. So if one of your masts does get blown and you're on a ship that has more than one sail, of course you're going to find that the Reaper's Mark is going to move with you sailing, but it's not going to do anything as regarding to if the mast that was blown had the Reaper's Mark on it. So pretty much what I mean by that is no, nothing happens if you do blow the mast with the Reaper's Mark on. Try it for yourself, you can see. Anyway, so hopefully that answers your question. So on to the next myth. So this myth comes from the meme lord himself, Tasty Lemons. And Tasty Lemons wants to know, are you able to put a keg in the mast or does it explode? So there's 2 parts to this answer. First of all, if you're playing with any one of your friends or by yourself, yeah, you can put a keg inside of the mast without any issues. But if by chance you're playing with someone who has a gamer tag that goes somewhere along the lines of Mossy, no, you can't put a keg anywhere without it exploding. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's a glitch or if something's just broken with the game, but I don't know, it just doesn't work with Moss. It's always going to get blown up. No idea why. Let me know if you guys know. Put it down in the comments if you have any theories. So moving on now to the final myth of today's video. And this myth was really fun to test and it was extremely surprising, honestly. So this myth comes from the user Misty Darlington, and Misty wants to know if it's possible to get into a skeleton ship cannon and get fired out. So while originally testing this myth, I sort of read it wrong, and first I thought, can you fire yourself out of a skeleton ship cannon? Which yeah, you can, that's extremely easy, there's no problem with that. But after rereading the myth and while trying to edit this video, I realized, damn, I didn't do that myth quite right, so I had to re-go back and test it. And this yielded a very interesting result that for some reason surprised me and just intrigued me. I have no idea why. But anyway, I'm going to explain what happened now. So to test this myth, all I done was very simple. I found a skeleton ship, I tried to shoot a cannon right near the skeleton ship so it wouldn't put any holes in it and it would just somewhat alert it, but unfortunately it didn't work, so I needed to get a harpoon and attach it to the boat, then fire a couple cannon shots into the same spot. Now as you can imagine, this sent all of the skeletons on that ship into a mad rampage, which was exactly what I wanted. So after they got extremely angry, I put my ship down as bait and went over to their cannons. So originally, when I went into the first cannon, all I done was got sword sliced and then knocked out. Now this of course confused me because I didn't know it was possible to get stabbed out of a cannon. I thought you could just sort of stay in there. But anyway, that's a myth for another time. And after that happened, I had a theory that every time you do this, you're just going to get shot or stabbed out of the cannon. But to my surprise, no, it didn't happen again. I stayed inside the cannon. Even after they were shooting me and trying to slice me, they weren't doing anything to me and I was sort of stuck in there. But not much happened until I started getting towards my ship. Now originally, when my ship came into my sight, the cannon did start moving, and that freaked me out a little bit because it meant that a skeleton was on the back of my cannon moving it and trying to aim, so that meant something interesting was going to happen. So first of all, nothing originally happened straight away, it did take some time, but after a couple seconds, around 20 or so, I did randomly get shot out of the cannon that I was situated in. Now I can confirm that I wasn't touching my mouse or any sort of button at all on my keyboard, my hands were literally on my phone by my lap. And I know for a fact that no one was in my crew and that there was no one else nearby. Well, there was someone nearby, but not close enough to get onto the ship without me noticing. So unless by some weird reason I got glitched out of the cannon and shot, yes, it's very possible for a skeleton on a skeleton ship to shoot you out of their cannon and mistake you for a cannibal. For what it's worth though, the skeleton shot was absolutely atrocious and didn't even get me anywhere near my boat, so good luck taking over the world with that aim. With all of that being said though, this has definitely sparked my interest with myths that involve the skeleton ships, so if you do have any cool ones, please put them down in the comments, in the Discord, or on any of my social medias if you want to showcase them in a video. And also, if you are down in the description, you're going to see I've got a little bit of a survey going on at the moment. I'm currently thinking of creating some sort of storybook or just pirate story around my character inside the Sea of Thieves and just around the Sea of Thieves world. Of course, this is going to be completely free. I'm not going to charge anyone for it. It's just going to be like a small little story that you guys can download on pretty much any device. And the reason I've got a survey down there is because I want to know if it's worth putting the time into it. If you guys don't want to read it and you don't want to see it, that's fine. Please go down to the survey and say no. It's all completely anonymous, so no one's going to know who voted. But if it's something you're into, please go down to that survey and put yes. If we do get enough votes for yes within a week or so, I'm going to start working on that book and I'm going to try and get it out to everyone as soon as I can. Of course, I'm going to take some time on it. I'm not going to rush it out. So hopefully it'll be done within a couple months. And with that, I'm also going to have some friends who are going to work some illustrations to go along with the book. Of course, you'll know a few of them when that does officially get announced. But nevertheless, let me know what you think. It's going to be all down in the description. But either way, thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed this myth-busting video, please feel free to leave a like and show your support. And if you want to, share it with a friend and get them to put down a myth as well. So with all of that being said, again, thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.